you can do that. And you can do that individually, but you can do that collectively as well. So that's the power. It all starts with your individual power. Put together as a group, it's so immense. So with that, I wanted also to tell you about ongoing campaigns that are underway globally for putting a pressure on Israel. Israeli Teva Pharmaceutical is a company that produces generic medicine, the largest producer of generic medicines in the world. In the United States, it's being sued in court for price fixing and for the opioid crisis. They have settled billions of dollars in lawsuits for the opioid crisis. So it's a criminal organization by its nature. But on top of all of that, it's fueling the Israeli genocide. And there is a campaign, a global campaign, to stop buying Teva products. And all you need to do is call your pharmacist and tell them, I do not want to use Teva products. And there are hundreds of alternatives that are available. You will not compromise anything. You will not pay extra money for doing so. So please do that for Palestine. It's a very simple act. And there's another company, a big company, that is taking profit from Israeli settlements, doing business with the Israeli settlements, promoting as holiday homes, Israeli homes, only stolen Palestinian land in Israeli settlements. And that company is Airbnb. And many of us are using it to book our holiday homes. So please don't use them and tell them why you are not using them. Use somebody else for the same purpose. And I would like to end at this point, but I would like to remind you of the power of your voice, in addition to the power of your wallet. And the important thing about, don't say, I feel distressed, I don't know what to do. Every single thing you do is part of a collective, is part of an international movement that is forcing Israeli trade to stop in Europe. And you can do it. So every word you say, every little action you do is part of a collective. So we need that power from individual action of everyone. And with that, I will invite Gabriella Hirmans to read a poem to us, to remind us that we can do, and we can do. And with that, I let the microphone to Gabriella.
Thank you, Henry. This poem is called How to Talk About Palestine, and it's a call to action for all of us to do something in the face of this genocide. Don't say, I have only tears for Gaza. Say, I have tears and time and rage. Let the grief and the rage become friends that push you off your seat of despair. Don't say, I can't watch the children burn. Say, I have learnt the name of a tiny martyr who succumbed to the human wounds of buildings crumbling, fires burning, starvation, and more, robbing them of a chance to be a part of this world. Say you have tasted the tiniest sliver of the crushing feeling of helplessness, anger, and emptiness their family feel. Don't say the bombs are far away. A targeted attack on one is an attack on all. Don't say nothing I can do will change anything. Say I believe in a free Palestine. Peace is a process, and none of us are exempt from the making of it.
We as humans owe each other so much. We as humans owe each other so much. whether they are our next door neighbor or whether they are in Gaza, we are all humans and we need each other. It is our responsibility to do everything we can, every time that we can, to be the change that we want to see in this world. Thank you for that, both Hamid and Gabriel. Our dear friend Mohsen Madawi is not able to join us today, but he did leave us a message which will be read by Wafiq. So I invite Wafiq back up to the microphone.
Thank you, everybody. These are the words of Mohsen Mahdawi. Who doesn't know Mohsen? He got arrested by ICE when he came here to Colchester, Vermont, to apply for citizenship. And he got kidnapped from the immigration office. So our relationship with him as Vermonters, same with Rumaisa, that both they got freed in a court here in Burlington, Vermont. So let's not forget our friends on the migrant justice who are now part of our movement. Don't forget our migrants who are getting arrested and kidnapped every day. We are part of them. They are part of us. We are a collective liberation movement. We are a black and brown people. And we are migrants, and we are indigenous people, and we are LGBTQ. We are all together. Mohsen, to my people in Vermont, my brothers and sisters, the open-hearted, deeply spirited people of humanity. I may not stand with you in body, but I stand with you in spirit. The movement you are building, the coalition you are shaping are not small sparks. They are a beacon to the nation. When I walked out of unjust imprisonment, the news carried across the world, and everywhere I go in New York City or elsewhere, people remind me, the people of Vermont love you. And I tell them, yes, those are my people, and I love them too. Your love is bigger than borders. Your compassion is stronger than any psychological wall constructed by humans. But we cannot close our eyes to the shattering suffering of our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Since my release, the agony has only deepened. In Gaza, Israel's genocidal campaign claims 100 lives every single day. 700 every week, 3,000 every month, children torn from the earth before they can grow, mothers who are not killed left to weep, elders starved to death by the fascist genocidal Israeli government. In the West Bank, the Apartheid brigades march in, camps are constantly destroyed, families displaced, settler violence unleashed without end. And here in America, the shadow of the same machine looms. The hand that bombs abroad is the hand that silences truth here at home. We see it in the attack on free speech, on the targeting of immigrants, in the intimidation of minorities, in the persecution of those who dare to speak for Palestine. But I say to you today, let us not despair. We will not bow down to fear. The survival of our humanity rests upon our shoulders, and we shall not set it aside. We will root ourselves in the internal truth of human rights, in the higher law of justice, and we will begin the march to restore and reform the United Nations, an institution wounded by double standards, an institution that has too often allowed the moral injury of our common humanity. And we will press forward, passing policy in our institution, laws in our towns, in our states, demanding divestment, demanding sanctions, demanding that no power no nation, no entity stand above the call of conscience. We must create conditions. We must create conditions for communities that are free, free from apartheid, free from genocide, free from fascism. Your money, your conscience, and your words carry weight. It is both a moral and spiritual obligation to use them. The question of Palestine must be resolved through international law, beginning with recognition of Palestinian state as the first step toward justice, and guaranteeing the right of return for refugees. I ask you to stand firmly in support of this and keep your eyes in the United Nations on September 22nd. And I say this, our fight is just fight. It is a fight for love, not for fear. It is a fight for life, not for death. And so, to those in high places who would try to silence us, I declare we are not afraid of you. We are not afraid of you. For as Dr. King reminded us, truth crushed to earth will rise again. Justice may be delayed, but it will not be denied. And when people stand together, rooted in love, committed to nonviolence, united in truth, it is only a matter of time before the mighty will fall and the oppressed will rise. The people united will never be defeated. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. My friend reminded me to ask you if you are free at 6:30 on September 24th to come to South Burlington Library to join us for Apartheid-Free Community Teach In, and when South Burlington going to join this campaign. We are in a movement. We are in a movement. This is not a campaign, it's a movement. Thank you.
Thank you, Afiq, and of course, thank you, Mohsen, even though you are not here with us in person today. Those of you that were here earlier, you got to listen to some music from a very talented pair of people that are actually going to perform for us again. Give it up. Woo!
This is Aerovino here. Aerovino wrote this song called Apartheid-Free Community, using quite a lot of the text from the Apartheid-Free Pledge, and I handed out some of these song sheets for people to sing along and chant with us. There's a part in the middle of the piece, and Duncan and Henry might want to come up here too. So we like to get as many voices as possible, especially to the words that are in bold that say, we affirm, we oppose, we declare, we pledge. That part, we really want to hear you shout it out with us, okay? So here we go.
You got that.
I don't think it's too loud. No, go ahead.
What does it mean to be? I don't have any rope. All right. Sorry, I'm.
Go ahead. Follow the mic.
What does it mean to be an apartheid-free community? To come together in All right, we're going to start over. What does it mean to be apartheid-free?
Yeah, they were getting some feedback here. I don't know what's happening. Move the speaker forward. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds good out here.
Okay. You guys come over here. Yes, please. We have some professional singers, musicians that are coming to join us. Sure.
Just to let
all
you
the
know,
back, this is the backup mic.
I'm not a professional, so.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Here we go.
What does it mean to be an apartheid-free community? To come together in solidarity. It means we disagree with crimes against humanity, all forms of oppression, racism and bigotry, desecration, denigration, obliteration, military occupation, settler colonization, desecration, denigration, obliteration, military occupation, settler colonization. That's why we need to be apartheid-free, apartheid-free, to work together in solidarity. We affirm our commitment to freedom, justice, and equality for the Palestinian people and for all people. We oppose all forms of racism, bigotry, discrimination, and oppression. We declare ourselves an apartheid-free community, and to that end, we pledge to join others in working to end all support to Israel's apartheid regime, settler colonialism, and military occupation. We declare ourselves to be an apartheid-free community. We come together in solidarity. That's what it means to be an apartheid-free community. That's what it means to be an apartheid-free community. That's what it means to be an apartheid-free community. We work together in Thank you all for being here.
That's a great song. And don't forget. It's a wonderful song. It's so nice as a chorus.
Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you. Do you want to do another one? Are you doing another one? We're going to do another one at the end. Okay, all right. We've got more coming. We are so lucky to have them here. Thank you so much. Oh, great. We're even luckier.
Yeah. This is an original song that Errol wrote called Israel and Palestine. And
Israel and Palestine, what is yours and what is mine? Israel and Palestine, where
is yours and what is mine? Israel and Palestine. Where do we draw the line? Who will end it? Who began it? Who is living on this planet? All creatures great and small, we must respect them all. All creatures great and small, we must respect them all. Israel and Palestine, what is yours and what is mine? Israel and Palestine, where do we draw the line? All colors, all one race, all the time in every place. All religions, all beliefs come together in peace. Da da da, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Why do people kill and fight? Who is wrong and who is right? Some choose violence and hate to destroy and desecrate. Some choose love and to create peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Israel and Palestine, and Israel and Palestine, and Israel and Palestine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are going to hear from them again at the end as well. But next up we have social worker and performance artist here with the People's Kitchen. Representative Brian Sheena, come on up.
Hi. Rafik asked me to say a few words today. Rafik and I met on Friday, and I'd like to announce that we've submitted a request for a draft of a resolution declaring Vermont Apartheid-Free Community. And some people might say that local and state action doesn't matter.
Should I start with my name? Okay. My name is Alyssa Brita, and I am with the Vermont Coalition for Palestinian Liberation, and I work on the Apartheid-Free Communities campaign. And today we are here at the Apartheid-Free Communities Fair at City Hall Park with over 25 organizations, businesses, faith groups who have signed on to this Apartheid-Free pledge. This pledge has also passed in 5 municipalities across Vermont as the first of its kind in the nation, and then recently passed in a town of 250,000 people in British Columbia who we worked with to help them pass that, and it is spreading across the nation. It was adopted by the Quakers, who are here as well, who advocate for peace and justice, and we have, all of our groups here that have signed on to this pledge to promote their businesses, their, organizations, their groups, to show who exactly exactly has passed this pledge and why we're here, to affirm our commitment to freedom, justice, and equality to Palestinian people and all people. We oppose apartheid, and we don't believe that anyone should be living under brutal forms of an apartheid regime, which Israel is imposing on the Palestinian people and has for the last 77 years with an illegal military occupation. And currently, Israel, with the funding of the United States, is continuing its genocidal campaign to completely obliterate the Palestinian people. Our senators, Bernie Sanders and Becca Balint, they just called this genocide here in Vermont. It was too late that they called it genocide, but it is overwhelming the amount of people, countries that are waking up to see the realities that are happening. And we are going to stand up and be against it until Palestine is free and we're all free.
Hi, my name is Sal Millichamp. I'm with the Unitarian Universalists and a group that just started, a Palestinian solidarity team, and we are here with Apartheid-Free Vermont and with all the other groups, and it's turned out to be a wonderful day, and everybody is speaking up, which is pretty amazing. I'm going to pass this to Bernie.
I'm Bernie Carver, and we're just representing ourselves here, but we're here to support the Unitarian values that every person has worth and dignity, including people in Gaza and Palestine.
Definitely be in touch. Is there a special significance of the blocking act or something?
They represent peace, so yeah.
Your opportunity to try to help.
I think that's
good.
Thank you.
Okay.
My name is Graham Unang Srufanax. I'm the policy director at an organization called Rural Vermont, and we're here today in solidarity with the Apartheid-Free Communities campaign. We're an agricultural organization, member-based, working towards justice and equity in agriculture in Vermont and around the world.
It's going well. I don't know if this might not be a recent update, but like the most recent thing that I know is that we have been able to meet with like the carrot company. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of the most recent update. But yeah, thank you. Awesome. Yeah. That is so generous. Thank you.
I reached out to your organization and emailed me and sent me some form that I can some organizations like yours, you can donate stock.
Oh, cool.
And then I don't have to like sell the stock.
Yeah. Wow.
Sell them, and then you get the proceeds, and then you can also, because you're not robbing, there's no tax.
That's awesome.
Win-win. So I'm moving that, trying to start that tomorrow.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Be unbroken.
Okay.
I'm like here. Hey, thank you. Thanks. Okay.
So just like, who are you guys?
Come all the way around.
Okay. Sweet.
Circle. Are we ready? The drone, you ready?
Hi, I'm Raina, and this is Remy, and we're here with Migrant Justice, which is an organization in Burlington that supports farm workers' rights throughout Vermont and the greater Northeast area. We have a couple campaigns. We have our Milk with Dignity campaign, which is working to give human rights for farm workers, and then we also have we support people in asylum cases and with deportation cases, and we're so happy to be here today at the Apartheid-Free event. Thank you.
tiki yet?
No. Well, thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming by.
Are we speaking? Are we speaking? Okay.
Just say hello. That's fine.
Do we need to hold the mic or will it just pick up?
Yeah, you definitely.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, eat the mic? Okay.
So second. Okay. Very good.
Resistance is always system to uphold and occupy and been repeating for the last 75. The next never ended, the colonizer ride. The students in tents, crossing on the law, occupying the quad is really against the law. No reason to call in the police and their squad where the genocide land and you're going to
You shouldn't do that loud. Because I can't really, it's very difficult for me to.
Oh, there she is.
Right now, I'm going to try to get the last couple of interviews I can before everybody speaks to it. So maybe I'll see you later.
Yeah, if you want to get on our email list, if when you in the winter do feel like coming to some events, yeah, feel free to sign up right there. About once a week, we meet as a party.
Next up, we have Duncan Krebs. Duncan, congratulations, Duncan K.
That was really great. I hope to do more.
I'm so sorry we didn't record it.
Yes,
All right, next we have Cole Van Winkle. Cole, congratulations. Make your way to the raffle table when you're still around.
we're not under bond. We get to bring out a quote and
Okay,
tell Arrow.
There you go.
Tell Arrow that he's I think so. No, I'm on camera. Am I on camera?
You're on.
Hi there. My name's Duncan Nichols, and I'm with a group called Vermont Peace Anti-War Coalition. And we just started a campaign, an information campaign.
Congratulations, Ayana.
Our group just started an information campaign. It doesn't have a name except what it is. It's an information campaign to study the Vermont weapons industry. There's a lot of contracts in Vermont. One right now, it's about $200 million. Sorry, I'll wait.
Skinder. Congratulations, Asa.
It's a $200 million military contract in Williston, Vermont, and it involves an Israeli company, a very large Israeli military company, and General Dynamics. So that's Elbit Systems out of Israel and General Dynamics, and they're building a weapons system that is actually used in
Next we have
Gaza and the West Bank.
Congratulations, Jane, if you're still around.
Since
You're
these
a winner. Make
these
your
are
way to the raffle table.
multi-billion-dollar companies, so they're international. So we're starting a campaign to learn about them, and we'll be here and we'll be telling you more. And I don't know if you can do this on maybe the interviewer will put this on. I'm going to find out. Here it is.
Ambrose M.
So this, if you can focus on this, this is how you get to the information campaign about weapons and bombs in Vermont. So thanks for listening. Have a great day. Thank you.
Awesome. Hi there. I am Elizabeth. I am here at the Apartheid-Free Communities Fair here in Burlington, Contois. We have a lot of fair tables outside, but we have a more reflective, contemplative space available for people who are visiting here today in the Contois space. We have a section with books and texts about Palestine and about the occupation, about apartheid, including some options for children for people to check out. We have a table with our Nakba Day banner that also includes paintings and embroidery with the Handala. Yeah, so Nakba is the catastrophe of 1948 that included the mass expulsion of over, I think, 750,000 Palestinians. So whenever we're talking about apartheid and we're talking about genocide, currently in Gaza or in the West Bank, we're really referencing something that has been ongoing, so an ongoing Nakba for over seven decades. But on that table, we do also have some paintings, and then behind me we have multiple pieces of embroidery as well as a dress. So that's available for people to come and look at here in the Contois Auditorium. And then over on this side, we have Pastor Chelsea. She has set up a grieving space for people and a space of collaborative and kind of solidarity over what is happening currently in Gaza, as well as the occupied territories of the West Bank. So yeah, we have this space available where people can pray, they can set intentions and set rocks down or votive candles at a vigil, just to remind us of the lives that have been lost over the past 2 years and the destruction that apartheid and occupation has really wrought on Palestinians for decades now.
What are these pictures up in the or are they just part of
The pictures are just a part of the Contois Auditorium. But yeah, that's the indoor space here at our Apartheid-Free Communities Fair today. Yeah. Yes, that is correct. A one-day exhibit. Yeah. Awesome.
My name is Wafiq Faour. I'm a member of Vermont Coalition for Palestinian Liberation and Vermonter for Justice in Palestine. We are here on Apartheid-Free Community Fair here on the ground of the City Hall on the park outside. First, to remind the people here in Burlington that we are local as well, and those organizations, over 50 organizations sponsoring Apartheid-Free Community, they are supporting us. We are part of the community and the community part of us. To remind our councils of City of Burlington that they should listen to the people. When we signed 2 years in a row, 5% of the registered voter asking to put Apartheid-Free Community on the ballot. We're going to ask them again this coming March. Again, Apartheid-Free Community doesn't stop in Burlington. It's all over Vermont now in many municipalities. Richmond, Underhill, Jericho, Thetford Passage, so Heartland, Hartford, and many towns on the south. We're going to bring Apartheid-Free Community to South Burlington on the 24th at 6:30 on the library. So by doing that, we are putting a pressure on Israel to change its policy, its racism against the Palestinians, and to treat everybody as equal. At the same time, remembering here that I would love of our American people to get involved and to stand with the Palestinian against this genocide, this starvation, this occupation, this ethnic cleansing. We should work together to end that, because you are paying for it. It's American tax money who are paying for this.
Okay, hi, I'm Sally. I'm part of the Vermont Coalition of Palestinian Liberation, wrapping up the first Apartheid-Free Community Fair in Burlington. Many to come, but hopefully there won't be many to come because we'll have abolished apartheid just like we did with South Africa. I came to UVM in 1986, and so I'm sort of having deja vu moments, but not quite, because there was not a genocide happening in South Africa. So love that everybody came. Please send it to your town to get Vermont to be the first state to be apartheid-free, and we will make free Palestine, which will make everyone free. Thanks for coming.
Okay, so something to add about our Apartheid-Free Communities Pledge is that not only did it pass in 5 towns last year across Vermont, but we are continuing our efforts to pass it in various towns across the state again this year. So we're working in a multitude of states. We're hoping to bring it to 10, 15, 20 states this year, 20 towns this year, excuse me. And we are talking to our senators and talking to people at the State House to figure out how we can bring it to the state floor and make it a resolution for the state to make Vermont the first apartheid-free state. And once we do that with towns, once we pass it with towns, for us to take up this pledge, it is a statement of intent to say that we affirm all people's rights to freedom, justice, and dignity. We oppose all forms of racism, bigotry, discrimination, Israeli occupation, settler colonialism, apartheid. And so to that end, we pledge to end apartheid military occupation. And that means that we will eventually divest, sanction Israel. And so we are in that process to do that, working with the state floor and working with our local communities. So we are continuing to take it to various towns, and there we have multitude of support. We also are planning an open letter we have for Burlington, because the Burlington Democrats have shut us down for 2 years in a row. They have not let us vote on this pledge. They have blocked our democratic right to vote as a people, as a community. And so they So we have this open letter to say, we demand the City Council to put this on the ballot so that the Burlington residents can vote on it. The last 2 years, we have had the appropriate number of signatures, the 5% we need to get it on the ballot. And this year, we are making an open letter, and our progressive councilors will introduce it to the council with a lot of public support from our open letter as well. We continue to gain more businesses and orgs signing on to the pledge, and so we know that the support is never ending, and we know that eventually we will bring this to the state floor, and apartheid will end in Israel, in Palestine, just like it did in South Africa.